Hey there, Cancer. It's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're jumping right into the fun stuff. So this week we are starting off with a Work Your Light Oracle card or two, then Tarot, then wrapping everything up with an Alchemy of the Spirit card. And if you are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is your reading. Going out November 23rd. And if this is the type of content you enjoy on YouTube, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but means the world to me. So let's grab your Oracle cards. Your first card, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle. Wow, having a hard time talking today. Helpers in the subtle realms. There's always someone working behind the scenes for you, Cancer. And boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You don't have them in place, do it. It was a game changer for my life. So, spirit guides, come hang out with Cancer and myself for this tarot reading. Please guide my hands and my heart so that we can have a little fun. And your first card is the Hermit with the Nine of Wands. We have the Page of Swords with the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles with the Devil, King of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. Okie dokie, Cancer, let's talk. The Hermit. So, have you started your soul searching yet? Or is this your reminder to do so? Because the Hermit is all about that. This is soul searching. This is figuring who you are from the inside out. The Hermit is all about self-reflection and tapping into your inner guidance, your inner GPS system. And that's going to be necessary right now because I can tell you're tired. The Nine of Wands is here as well. This is a card of perseverance. This is a card of resilience. This is a card telling me that you're almost there, okay? You have one more wand to hit into the ground, but you're tired, right? You have been pushing so hard. So we don't see the Strength card here. I would love to see it pop out as a confirmation card, but you're almost there. Do your soul searching. Make sure this is exactly what you want and what you're pushing for, Cancer. Spirit guides, why do we have the Hermit and the Nine of Wands here for Cancer this week? Okay. That's because this explains why you're tired, okay? You just completed a cycle. The World card is here to tell you that last cycle, you did it. You got through it. It was a success. Whatever you had to learn in those moments, you did. So you got to close out that chapter. And when we close out one and we reach a goal, something new has to begin. So yes, you're almost there, but honestly, it's written in the stars that it's completed. Okay? So we need to tap into our inner GPS system, though, to figure out next steps. If we're wrapping something up, that means the next chapter has to begin. So, moving on to position 2, this is possible challenges, if any. We have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is your reminder to think a situation through. This is a very curious energy, a very inspired energy, okay? So, but no matter what kind of energy it is, you are being asked to think it through. So you're doing your soul searching because you've completed your cycle and you're trying to start your next one, but you're really tired right now. And you should be. You just completed something. You should be tired. It would be you running a marathon and thinking that the next day you're going to get up and do it again. I don't know anyone who could do that. So take the break, take a few deep breaths, focus inward, because with that Page of Swords, you're gonna have to think through the next steps. But we also have the Chariot here. And the Chariot is an energy of victory and success. But in this case, this is self-discipline. Okay? So you're starting your next chapter. The Chariot is here to tell you to focus on your self-discipline through these beginning stages. So you're going to think through the process. You're going to rely on that self-discipline to get you back on track after you rest, of course. So with that Chariot, you will be making progress. Just make sure you focus on the discipline part of this. We can't get all willy-nilly crazy speeding down the road because you're going to lose sight of everything real quick if you do that. Spirit guides, why do we have the Page of Swords and the Chariot here for Cancer this week? There's the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords. I want to say this is still coming from closing out your last chapter. So the Ten of Swords is a card of endings. It's a card of feeling defeated, though. I can tell you right now, you are overthinking big time, okay? Because the Ten of Swords is telling me, yeah, you feel defeated, but it's almost as if you've convinced yourself you've been defeated. And if you ask other people around you who are looking from the outside in, I guarantee you're not going to find anyone else who thinks you're the victim. You're not going to find anyone else who's going to agree with you that this was all your fault. You're not the victim. You're not a doormat. The Ten of Swords is a card of self-pity. So you're being asked to really think this through. Okay? That Page of Swords is here to say think, be curious, be inspired. Because how you're viewing the situation right now is not the way anyone else is viewing your situation. So we need to get up, dust ourselves off, and get moving, because that Chariot is waiting for you to climb in and go. It's waiting for you to take the next steps. But you can't do that until you get up and dust yourself off. Moving on to position 3, advice from Spirit. 10 of Pentacles. Focus on your family. Family has been a very big theme this week. And I'm sure it's because of the holidays coming in and people are thinking about family, or you're going to see the family. But the 10 of Pentacles is a card of family. This is creating a lasting foundation. It's a card of wealth and financial stability. So in this case, though, focus on the family. Because we also have the Devil in this position. And the Devil represents anything that is yucky about humans. Okay, so if it's something you wouldn't run to, that's the Devil energy. We're talking abuse, poor mental health, depression, those types of things. So Spirit guides, why do we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Devil here for Cancer this week? Because we have the Knight of Swords. Another Knight of Swords. Think it through. Is getting together with family making you crazy? Is it something that you can logically think through? Because again, that Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords wants you to be direct. Okay? The Knight of Swords is here to tell you there are going to be changes on the horizon. There's going to be new opportunities presented to you. This is going to move quickly. The Knight of Swords is an energy of haste. This is an energy that's going to fly. So, if we've got family on the table, the devil energy asking us to keep our head on straight, or at least the voice from spirit is asking us to keep our head on straight. Knight of Swords is here to say, yeah, there are going to be changes. There are going to be opportunities. Don't be afraid to be direct. We don't want to kick that over to be overbearing, but the Knight of Swords energy is very knowledgeable. So hang in there. There's going to be changes on the horizon. But with that devil energy, keep your ducks in a row, okay? Keep everything in check. We've got family coming around. Keep that devil energy in check, please. I don't know if they're making you crazy or just the anxiety behind that is going to be yucky, or if traditionally when your family gets together, it's not always a good time. So Knight of Swords is here to tell you it's going to change. It's going to change fast. So be prepared for the change coming. Leading us to possible outcome for the week, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is an energy of security. This is an energy of success. Very steady kind of energy. And that's good. You need it because, again, something's coming at you fast with that Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a card of transition. This is a card of action, incoming news. This is all about making your move. So traditionally, when you see this card in a reading, it means now. Now is the time. You do not hesitate. So spirit guides, why do we have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands here for Cancer? Because we have the Three of Wands. Oh, you're going to be exploring something new to you. The Three of Wands is a card of exploring the unknown. And we can take that energy in so many different directions. Are we going to travel soon? Are you going to go on an adventure of a lifetime and go check out countries you've never been to or cities you've never been to? Or are you taking on a project that you know nothing about and you're going to have to study and learn and check off all the boxes so that you can put your plans in motion? I personally love the Three of Wands energy, the exploring of the unknown, the adventure that brings. So we are starting with that King of Pentacles again, that King of Pentacles, that steady, successful energy. Something is moving quickly though. And that movement very well may be your next adventure, your next vision of what the next chapter is supposed to be. You might get some clarity coming in very quickly that's going to light you up a little bit. I think you're going to set your plans in motion and it's all going to work out. So when you feel the need to make a quick decision this week, do it. We have lots of swords energy, very fast moving energy. You have that Eight of Wands. Yes, make the decision when you feel you need to, but don't procrastinate. Spirit guides, what alchemy of the spirit card is going to wrap this up for Cancer this week? What card is going to tie all this together? The Deer. The spirit of loyalty. Keep your promises. The spirit of the deer says, be faithful to yourself. If you made a promise to your heart, fulfill it. If you said yes, you were going to do something, do it. Let your word be worth trusting. If you have abandoned your dreams in the past, you need to break from the cycle of self-sabotage and be there for yourself. This will teach you the love you deserve and will set the bar high for anyone who comes into your life. Love starts at home, meaning how you love yourself and how you treat yourself sets the example for how others will treat you. So now is the time to be your ally and not your accomplice by being honest with yourself. Have you been keeping the promise you made to yourself? Can you trust yourself that you will succeed? If the answer is yes, deeply honor yourself for standing up for what you believe. If the answer is no, it's time to work on it. So be loyal to yourself, Cancer. Well, I can't wait to hear what this new adventure is because something is brewing. You're going to have to decide after you rest. So there you have it, Cancer. If any of this resonated, I would love a like, share, or follow. It really does help out small channels like mine. And if you made it this far, thank you. I will see you next week for your weekly reading, and I hope you make it a good one.